The Blended Learning Consortium was set up by Heart of Worcestershire College in 2015 to provide a sector-based collaborative solution to a number of the challenges that all colleges are facing in implementing blended learning. Heart of Worcestershire College is now in its 5th year of delivering a cross-college blended learning curriculum, and one of the main challenges we have encountered is finding content that is exactly right for FE learners. Developing high-quality, interactive content is time-consuming, requires specialist skills, and is too expensive for individual colleges to do across all curriculum areas. It struck us that a solution to this would be colleges working together, pooling resources to develop and share content built for the sector by the sector.
How it works. The consortium is based around the principles of democracy, collaboration and sharing. Each college joining the consortium contributes £5,000 per academic year, which is pooled for content development. The pooled funding is used to pay staff in member colleges to write and develop learning objects. It is important to stress, though, that getting involved in this is optional and not a requirement for any college joining. In addition to the sharing of resources developed via the funding of the consortium, individual colleges are also sharing some of their own quality online learning resources. Any member of staff at any participating college can view all available content on the consortium Moodle. The nominated downloader in each college can download the content and install it onto your own learning platform or VLE. Content developed with consortium funding is designed to work across different devices and to be platform independent. It can also be repurposed as members get source files, so colleges can adapt the content and add in their own logos and branding.
Development process. Voting. Content to be developed is decided via democratic vote involving each member college. Preferred subject areas are proposed by individual colleges and then ranked, with the most popular going forward into development. Consultation. Following voting, a consultation allowing members to select what topics from each subject area is to be developed. The main challenge here is the variety of frameworks and specifications delivered by all members all over the UK. To manage this, staff working within specialisms are invited to discuss and identify topics that are going to be of most use within a subject area, usually mandatory topics or areas that learners struggle with. Writing. Writers are then appointed from member colleges to produce the learning material. All writers undergo specific training to ensure a writing style that is appropriate for online learning. Editing. As part of the writing process, an editor acts as a link between the writer and the developer, resolving any queries or content decisions. The level of language, suitability of the resource, and assessment activities are all checked by the editor, ensuring the quality of content and standardisation of writing. It is also important that the finished resource meets the needs of the learner at the correct level expected in line with the learning outcomes. Development. The development process turns the written content into high-quality, interactive online resources suitable for any platform. The BLC branded resources will contain bespoke graphics and formative assessment. QA. Finally, the resources are quality assured by the editor and the writer. Once all parties are happy that the resources are suitable for release, they are loaded onto the Blended Learning Consortium Moodle for distribution to member colleges. Members are then encouraged to review and trial the resources with learners and offer any feedback or areas of improvement, thus creating a way of continually improving the quality of the resource.
Using the content. Each subject area typically consists of 30 individual sessions to allow for the use of one per week throughout the academic year. Each session is designed to last approximately 40 to 45 minutes, thus giving the tutor the opportunity to add additional resources of activities to the session, for example, an introduction or an assessment task. Sessions are independent of each other, giving tutors the flexibility to pick and choose which sessions they use and in what order. This flexibility allows the resources to be used in many ways, including in formal teaching situations, for example covering lessons, revision aids, or as part of a blended learning approach to the curriculum.
Progress to date. The Blended Learning Consortium began working in August 2015, and by June 2016, 62 colleges have joined. 3 rounds of voting have taken place on content to be developed, and the following areas have been selected. Round 1. Digital literacy, employability level 2 and level 3, engineering level 2 and level 3, English level 2, health and care level 2. And for round 2, beauty level 3, business studies level 3, enterprise level 2, e-safety, health and care level 3, prevent, sport level 2 and level 3, travel and tourism level 2. And finally for round 3, study skills, public services level 2, hair and beauty level 2, travel and tourism level 3, early years childcare level 3, interview preparation and contextualised maths, hospitality and catering level 2, hospitality and catering level 3, health and care level 2. A Moodle platform which can be accessed by any member of staff at any member college has been set up. From here, people can view all blended learning consortium content that has been developed to date, as well as content being shared by member colleges. The nominated downloader from each member college can download content for use in their organisation.
Accessibility. Making learning resources as accessible as possible to the widest student population is of central importance to the Blended Learning Consortium. In addition to ensuring that all resources are device and platform independent, we are also partnering with the Royal National College for the Blind in Hereford, who are supporting us with regard to accessibility of resources for blind, partially sighted and dyslexic learners.
Well, finding blended learning resources at a reasonable price is extremely difficult. There are lots of companies out there that sell resources, but they're not always geared towards an FE curriculum. So the Blended Learning Consortium set up specifically to create resources that are geared towards an FE curriculum, so that you know you're definitely getting something that's relevant and useful for your staff and students. It's also amazing value for money when you look at the amount of resources that you have access to compared to the relatively small membership fee.
Obviously the resources that were created by staff are from the FE sector, for the FE sector, so it adds more credibility for our staff so that it's not necessarily just from a commercial company. Also in terms of being aware of the rigorous approach that's assigned to the creation of these resources, we are guaranteed quality in terms of they all come from the understanding of what the awarding body requirements are in terms of the pressures in the classroom as well. So all of those things combined sort of add value and benefit to us, and it really made it easy in terms of making the decision to go forward with it. We've been very much involved from the very beginning, so when the idea was pitched and proposed, we were very much in conversation with the Heart of Worcestershire College, and we've been involved in every step that's been taking place in terms of the voting for ideas or certain initiatives, etc. And we've also been involved in all of the meetings and the forums that have taken place as well, which has allowed us to, to have a voice in the process, which is, again, appreciated and valued. And we've also got members of staff within our college that have taken up the opportunity to write materials in collaboration with Heart of Worcestershire and other staff across the nation as well. This goes without saying, it adds value for them in terms of their own professional development, but also it allows them to network and share ideas outside of the Blended Learning Consortium sort of initiative as well. So it's a real good opportunity for them.
We've been quite involved here at Solihull. We always put forward our suggestions for new topics for the next round of development, and we always take part in the votes that follow that as well. I attend the regular operational meetings that happen throughout the year, and our Vice Principal attends the senior management meetings too. We have been involved in the content writing as well. We've contributed towards English Level 2 and Digital Literacy Level 2. We have rolled out Heart of Worcestershire's solar model here at Solihull College. We're coming up to the end of our first year now. When we were preparing for this last summer, we did run into the problem of, well, where do I find suitable resources? Our staff have risen to the challenge, but they've definitely found it difficult to find the time to put the resources together for their sessions. So next year, we're going to be using the Consortium resources very heavily for our solar provision. It's going to save our staff a lot of time because they're not going to have to search around on the internet trying to piece bits and pieces together and try to create resources by themselves as well.
First and foremost is about the student experience. So it's allowing our students to be able to learn in any given context and area in terms of the learning anywhere, anytime. It also allows for obviously new ways of working in terms of assessment methods. So it's given the overall experience to our students and better satisfaction rates as well, which by default, unconsciously, that's allowing them to take ownership of their learning and promoting independent learning as well. So we're very much geared towards innovation and new ways of working, and that goes, to say for all of our heads of schools and our programme area managers, they're very much forward thinking and looking for new ways of delivery as well. So the content and resources that are created here will allow us and support us with these new sort of curriculum models and delivery styles.
Why join? Being part of one of the largest and fastest growing collaborative projects in the FE sector brings many benefits to members. In addition to the hundreds of hours of high quality online learning resources, members are benefiting in several other ways. For example, through using the power of the Consortium, we've negotiated large savings already in the cost of licences for Articulate Storyline and in access to other e-learning content from a large international publisher. Welsh colleges are working together to create bilingual versions of Consortium resources, and the Scottish colleges that are members have formed a subgroup to make adaptations to content to improve the fit to the Scottish curriculum. The Consortium has also proved to be a conduit that has led to a number of smaller partnerships, often not related to e-learning, between member colleges. Member colleges are also tapping into the expertise and experience that the Heart of Worcestershire College has developed in implementing blended learning, and a number of them are developing their own versions of the successful award-winning solar model. For more information about the Blended Learning Consortium, contact Peter Kilcoyne, ILT Director at Heart of Worcestershire College.